So if you have a 2012 Toyota Camry, I thought I'd go over all the dashboard lights and what they mean, and if you should take your car in and get it repaired or not, including the air lights and the maintenance lights. And so the first one is going to be a symbol with a little battery that pops up, and what this means is that the alternator is not charging anymore. So if there's an issue here, you're just running off whatever power's in the battery, and that won't last very long. So if you see this, you want to get off the road as quick as you can and get your car looked at. And the next one's going to be the high engine coolant temperature warning light, and high temperatures can damage the engine. So if you do get this, you want to get it off the road, you want to let it cool down, and you want to get it checked out. And the next one is just going to be the generic check engine light, and this can be many things, but there's a problem inside the engine that'll need to be checked. So if you get this light, you'll want to take it to a mechanic to look at it and tell you what's going on. The next one is a low engine oil pressure warning light, and low engine oil pressure can damage the engine, so you want to get your vehicle off the road as quick as you can and get it checked out, since low engine oil pressure can damage the engine. And the next one is the low tire pressure warning light, and what this means is that one of the tires doesn't have the correct pressure in it, which is usually 35 psi. So if you have a tire pressure gauge, you go around each tire and check them. Be sure they're set at least 35 psi or whatever they're rated for. If they're below that, if they're like at 30 psi, then you want to add a little air to that tire. And once the tires are all aired up correctly, this light should disappear. If the light doesn't disappear, then there's likely a sensor bad or something, so you'll have to get it taken in to get checked out. The next one's going to be the vehicle stability control off indicator. And what the vehicle stability is just helps control the vehicle when there's less than ideal conditions. And there's a button that allows you to turn this on or off, and it just simply means that it's off. And the next one's going to be the ABS light, which is the anti-lock braking system. And this can come on and then go off, but it shouldn't stay on all the time. If it stays on all the time, then there's a problem with the anti-lock braking system. And when there's a problem with that, it reverts back to the older style braking. And so if it does stay on all the time, you want to take it to a mechanic to get checked out. And the next one is the airbag SRS warning. This can happen for a number of reasons. The airbag might have went off, or there just might be a sensor that's bad, or something along these lines. It can vary, but if you do get this warning light, you want to take your Camry to a mechanic to get checked out. And the next one's going to be the electric power steering system warning light. And what this means is there's a problem with the power steering, and your vehicle might become a little bit hard to steer depending on what's going on with it. But if you're having this issue and this light's staying on, you'll want to take it to a mechanic to get checked out. And the eco driving indicator just means that the car has gone into economy mode, so you're getting better gas mileage. So when this light comes on, it just means you're getting better gas mileage in your car. And the next one is just a light that indicates that the front fog light indicator has been turned on. The headlight low high beam indicator is just telling you that either the high beam or the low beam is on. The low fuel warning level indicator will just tell you that there's less than 3 gallons of gas left, so you need to get gas right away or you're going to run out. So if you get this light, be sure to go to a gas station and get gas right away. And the maintenance required reminder light is just a reminder that it's time to get the oil changed and sometimes to get the tires rotated. So you'll want to take it to a mechanic to get the oil changed and possibly the tires rotated. The door open warning light comes on when the door's open. If it comes on and your door is shut, then there's a problem with the sensor or a switch or in the wiring. So you'll need to get it checked out if all your doors are shut and this is coming on. And the set cruise indicator is just there so that you can set cruise control. It just lets you know that it's on, and it lets you control the setting for the cruise control. The shift position and shift range indicators just tell you if it's in drive or what gear it's in to give you information when you're driving. And this one's for the smart key system indicator. This one just indicates whether or not the airbag has been turned on or off. And this one is just the theft deterrent engine immobilizer system indicator, which quite often happens when the wrong key is used. So the traction control off indicator is a turn signal indicator for when the turn signals are turned on. And this one's just to tell you that there's low windshield washer fluid, which can be bought at any automotive store and added into the container inside the engine compartment.